Hello guys, once again welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV, of course your number one sports education and entertainment channel. I'm your super host at Dennis Keton, guys. So let's jump to it, guys. Match week 14 of the English Premier League. Before we continue, as we always do, on your screen you can see the results for match week 13. Yes, a lot happened in match week 13, but here we are. Man City once again lost to Liverpool, guys, by 2-0. Chelsea won their match. Manchester United had a goal galore. They scored 4 goals, guys, with Zakizi and Rashford scoring a brace, both of them. So it's a nice start for Amorim. On the other hand, guys, you can see on your screen, those are all the results as you can see. So let's jump to match week 14, guys. Yesterday night, 2 matches were played in match week 14, guys. Ipswich welcomed Crystal Palace at home. A match which saw Crystal Palace win by 1-0, a goal which was called by Mateta, which gave them their first win, their first away win in the Premier League this season. On the other hand, also Leicester, guys, welcomed West Ham, the Hammers, at King Power Stadium. It was the match which their new coach was, their new manager was there, and clearly, guys, they were able to win that match. Vardy started by scoring in that game, and also Patson Daka was on the score sheet. So the match ended 3-1, courtesy of Leicester winning it, guys. So straight to it, Wednesday, guys. Let's start with the first match. It's gonna be a goal rush, guys. Everton will be playing against Wolves. In this match, guys, considering that Everton got a thorough beating from Manchester United in match week 13 by 4-0, then also Wolves were able to lose their game to Bournemouth by 4-2. I feel like this is going to be a fixture which both of them will want to win. So I'm gonna give it a 2-2 draw on this one. Manchester City, guys, will be welcoming Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest won their match by 1-0. Yes, Chris Hoult scored a penalty in that game which gave them a solitary goal, and it gave them a win. On the other side, Man City are still continuing with their bad form, their poor run in the EPL. They lost their 5th consecutive match, guys, in the EPL, which is actually bad news to Pep. He has never actually had such a loss in the Premier League history. But yes, this is Premier League and it is happening, guys. So the big question is, as they will be welcoming Nottingham Forest at Etihad Stadium, do you guys think that they're gonna redeem themselves this time round? It's a big asking, guys, but it's not impossible, considering that the defense of Nottingham Forest has been something solid of late, and they're playing very well. So this is a match whereby Man City, if they really want to win it, they really need to up their game. They really have to get their attackers scoring goals, and not just one goal. They have to score goals. Haaland. That's 3 times I've called your name. You better come up, and of course you better start scoring goals. Also, it's not just about Haaland, it's all about provision of assists. He's not getting the service that he deserves. So it's a high time that Man City starts to play as a team, and they start serving him with those assists for him to do the justice. But in this match, guys, it's a tricky one for even me to predict, considering the poor form of Man City. But allow me to go with a 1-1 draw in this one. Southampton will be facing Chelsea, guys. This is a big ask. It's a big game. The last time these 2 teams met each other was in the season 2022-2023. And in that season, as we can all remember, guys, Southampton won against Chelsea both home and away. The last match, as you guys can remember, in that match, the solitary goal which Southampton won was scored by yours truly, James Ward-Prowse. But good news to Chelsea, Ward-Prowse is no longer in Southampton. So if the 2 teams are gonna meet, guys, I feel like it's revenge season, and this time round Chelsea are actually taking all the revenge that they could. In match week 13, you guys saw what Chelsea did. Chelsea won their match by 3-0. That is evidence that Chelsea are picking it up from where they left it. The coldest boy in town, Cole Palmer, was on the score sheet. So this time round, guys, as they're going to face Southampton at St. Mary's, I feel like nothing different is gonna happen. Chelsea are gonna win this match, and true to it, I'm suspecting we are going to have a small squad rotation, but regardless of that, Chelsea will emerge victorious. So give Chelsea a chance to win this game by 4-1. Yes, 4-1. It's a Chelsea win, and that will take them on top or on position 2 of the Premier League table. Then um, the biggest match of the night, guys. Arsenal will be welcoming Manchester United at the Emirates Stadium. Yes, it's a match which has been talked about, guys. It has been talked about on this basis. The two teams are meeting at a time whereby both teams seems to have actually found their footing. Manchester United, they have a new coach. Of course, they sacked Ten Hag. They got Amorim. Amorim has drawn one match, won two matches. The most immediate match in match week 13, he was playing against Everton, and actually he scored 4 goals in that match, which gave him a victory with a clean sheet. So that is actually giving Manchester United a boost of confidence, and it's actually making them be able to view themselves as worthy opponent to Arsenal. Remember, they are meeting also an Arsenal team who are also bouncing back from the international break with double wins, guys. The last match in match week 13, when they played, guys, we saw what Arsenal did. Arsenal were able to demolish and blow away West Ham by winning against them by 5 goals to 2. All the 5 goals were scored in the first half. Yours truly, Bukayo Saka, was on the score sheet with a penalty, and also he provided a hat-trick of assist. That's telling you that Bukayo Saka is a boy, golden boy. You don't want actually to underestimate him, guys. So last season, when the two teams met, Arsenal were able to win against Manchester United, both home and away. Yes, 3-1, and basically there was a 3-1, guys, and also there was a 1-0, guys. The 1-0 happened at Old Trafford. Arsenal won by 1 goal to 0. That was a Trossard goal. So this time round, as Arsenal are going to welcome Manchester United, I don't want to be biased. I just want to be straight up. Yes, I know that Arsenal are faced with injury scares, like six of their players are doubtful, but chances are Gabriel might make it in the lineup tonight. But regardless of that, I feel like Arsenal are just up and running. They have a squad which is ready to face Manchester United, and they are actually equal to the task. On the other side, Manchester United are motivated. Their players are actually fighting for a position in their squad. They're trying to impress the new coach, and them impressing the new coach means they have to give their all in whichever match they are given to play. Bruno Fernandes, we can see, is officially back. Rashford is back. He's back. He's firing goals. He's scoring goals. By now, he's scored like 3 goals right now. Zakizi, the new striker, he's back. He's scoring goals. This is a big boost to them. They're also keeping clean sheet. Onana is doing justice at the goalpost. So can all whatever I've mentioned cumulatively translate to something as they're going to face Arsenal? My guess is yes, it can, but still it's a 50-50 affair. So straight to this, let me not bore you guys a lot. So we're gonna face we will have basically an attacking lineup whereby we will have people like Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Zakizi, or Rasmus Højlund, vis-a-vis facing Arsenal side of Bukayo Saka, Alejandro Trossard, Alejandro Trossard, who again? And Gabriel Jesus. So between the three forwards, who do you think will actually make it work for their teams? So for me, on this one, as I've told you, I will not be biased, but I'm gonna be straight up with facts. This is a match whereby Manchester United will have to forgive me because they are going to the Emirates to lose this match. But as a Chelsea fan, if you ask me, this is a match whereby I don't have any interest in this one. Manchester United loss is always a blessing to us. Arsenal, in this regard, if they lose, still it will be good for me because we will actually go on top of them, or on top of the table, or on top of them if we win against Southampton. So I'm going to end this by saying, may whatever these two teams want to do, let them do it. It's none of my business, and clearly I don't care. Then Aston Villa will be facing Aston Villa are going to face Brentford. Aston Villa will be at home. Basically, they will be at Villa Park welcoming Brentford. Brentford, a team that won their match. On the other side, Aston Villa, how did they perform? Basically, Aston Villa also did lost to Chelsea. So, as the two teams are going to meet, I feel like Aston Villa will want to actually bounce back from from the loss that they had against Chelsea, and then facing Brentford, a team that also is neither here nor there, but they're scoring goals left, right, and center. They won their match in match week 13. So this is a match whereby I'm gonna give it to Aston Villa to bounce back by 1 goal to nil. On Thursday, guys, December 5th, we have 2 matches. Fulham will be welcoming Brighton. Yes, guys, the 2 teams in the history of Premier League, they have played 8 matches. In the 8 matches where the 2 teams have faced each other, Brighton has never, ever won against Fulham. And to make it even worse, Fulham will be welcoming them at Craven Cottage. So the big ask to you all, do you think that Brighton are going to make it a fast to get their first victory against Fulham at Craven Cottage, or overall in the Premier League to win against Fulham? It's a big ask, but it's not an impossible ask. Fulham are coming into this game, guys, having basically how they perform. They drew against Tottenham by 1-1. On the other side, also Brighton, they drew against Southampton by 1-1. So the big question is, can these 2 teams pick it up from where they left and get their victories? I feel like this is it's a fairly tricky game, and it's a fairly tough game. Last season when the 2 teams met, they drew 1-1 at Brighton at Amex Stadium, and when they came to Craven Cottage, Fulham won their match by 3-1. So this time round, as the same will be happening. The big question is, do you guys think that will happen? I don't think so. I feel like Fulham will have a chance to win it, though it's gonna be a slight victory for them. So I'm giving them a 1-0 win. Then the last match of match week 14 will be Bournemouth, guys, welcoming Tottenham. Yes, we all remember Bournemouth won against Man City. They are going to face Tottenham. Tottenham, a team that is neither here nor there. Yes, I'll keep on saying that, because until they confirm to me that they are consistent in their games, that's when I'm going to have or gain confidence against them. So as they're going to face Bournemouth, a team that actually won against Wolves by 4-2. And on the other side, Tottenham blew their chance to win their match against Fulham by drawing 1-1 in that London derby. So this is a game whereby, guys, trust you me, I feel like it's not gonna be easy. Both teams will be fighting to actually have the best of each other. Currently on the table, Tottenham are seated at position 7, Bournemouth are at position 13. So the big question is, who wants it more? Who wants to climb the table more? Is it Bournemouth or is it Tottenham? So the last match which was played, as I've told you guys, Bournemouth won by 4-2, Tottenham drew it. Last season when the 2 teams met, Tottenham had the opportunity to win both home and away. Yeah, it was a 3-1 at home and a 2-0 away. So this time round, as Bournemouth will be at home, the big question is, can they have a revenge? My guess is it's gonna be a draw. So give them a 2-2 draw, and that should be it. Yes, so thank you guys for keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. This is where we keep it sporty and we do all what we do best. Remember to subscribe, share our content across board, and see how it goes. So otherwise, guys, until next time, that will be in March week 15. Have happy holidays, and let's meet until then. Otherwise, have a good one. I'm out.